Alright, what is up everyone? My name is Simply Ridiculous, and welcome to a different video. I have no idea when this is coming out because today, as you could probably tell in the title, we are doing a DNA testing video. These were popular not too long ago as of when I'm recording this, which is New Year's Day. So today, believe it or not, actually marks the 4th year anniversary of my very first video, which is cringy as hell.
Hey guys!
Yeah, it is currently, what? Hey Siri, what's the weather look like today?
Some bad weather coming up today. Down to -2 degrees.
Welcome to the shitty city I live in. We built this shitty. We built this shitty on rock and roll. Finally back after a terrible end to a very, very lovely Mexico trip, which I'll leave a vlog and a card up there.
Yeah, so about that vlog, I've kind of had a lot of trouble editing it and rendering the actual thing, so I'm hoping to get it out maybe around spring break. But yeah, stay tuned for that because I definitely want to get that vlog out. It's one of my favorites I've ever done. And I've only done so many vlogs, so yeah, stay tuned.
So I'm excited to finally do this. So, unbox this baby. Yeah, there we go. Cool unboxing knife that you guys have seen a million times. Freaking love that thing. Okay, so when we open it, we got Welcome to Ancestry DNA. I originally meant to get a 23andMe one, but I accidentally ordered this one, and anyway, we have a tree on Ancestry, so that'll help. So it says go to ancestry.com/activate. So I guess I gotta boot my PC now. Okay, while my PC's booting, we got a collection bag. I guess that's for the biogenetic whatever. We have the saline solution stuff, and the tube I'm supposed to spit in. A package that when I open it, there's nothing in it. I wonder if there's supposed to be something in here. Oh. God, I'm dumb. This is the bag. This is the box I used to send it back. Okay, so it says don't forget to activate on the inside of this box. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so since I don't really know if I'm supposed to show any of this stuff, I guess I'll see you guys in a second when I activate this. Well, looks like I can't do it. Okay. I'ma just... yeah. Alright, so if it looks like it's been a couple of days, that's because it has. It's currently the 10th of January, so it's been just over a week, about 9 days, since the last take. We couldn't actually activate the DNA sample kit thing because we originally ordered it by mistake. I think I said that last time. So we had to call them back and say, hey, we want to do this actually. But yeah, on the actual site it says stuff relating to my actual last name. So it says I'm 63% from England, according to my surname. 9% United Kingdom and 23% Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. So that makes sense. Also, for those of you who don't know, I'm gonna drop a little history lesson on you. Or geography, really. England is just England itself, and the United Kingdom is basically everything in those islands except for Ireland. So that would be England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. Yeah, that's it. And then Ireland's just Ireland. On here it groups Ireland, Scotland, and Wales together, but don't know why. But I'm actually generally curious to see what these DNA samples bring in terms of, I don't know, data or whatever, because I was actually born via an egg donation because my mom had a lot of trouble with me and whatever. Yeah, that's a thing, so I have no idea about that other donors, like, DNA information or like where they were from. All I know is they were young at the time, like 20s or something like that. But yeah, I figured this whole thing out recently, so I'm actually really intrigued to figure this out. It also helps for a little school project that I have to do. Yay, I'm dead inside. Please help me. Okay, but yeah, I brushed my teeth about half an hour ago because it's 11:30 at night. and I have school tomorrow. It's a Wednesday. And it says don't eat, drink, smoke, whatever, chew gum for 30 minutes before giving your saliva sample. Okay, so we got our little liquid stuff, if it'll focus. Yes, okay, so yeah, this little solution right here. And then we also have the spit collector thing, and I'm supposed to fill it up to that line right there. Alright, so on here it says, fill the tube with saliva to the black wavy line. Fill the tube till your saliva, not including bubbles, is at least above the wavy line. It's easy, blah blah blah, do not overfill. Okay, so now this is the hard part because my mouth is dry. Gotta warm up them saliva glands. Fucking gnarly, dude. Oh god, this is weird. I've never spat into a tube. No, God, that's nasty. I know it's my own spit and everything, but I don't want to, like, disturb people. I mean, this is going on the internet, so... God, that's fucking weird to do. I have a lot of bubbles in my saliva. I'm just examining this little tube here. Ugh. Spat way too hard. Alright, so it looks to be right at the wavy line. So now it says replace the little funnel. That was easy. Although now I have a spit covered funnel with this cap. So tighten it to release the stabilizing fluid. You'll know when it works when the blue solution from the cap is emptied into the tube. Okay, so now we have this, and we just twist it tightly. There we go. Blue solution is releasing. Shake for 5 seconds. Cool. Alright, so there we go. We have my DNA in a tube. And now it says place it inside the collection bag, which is this lovely little thing. So I have no idea how you officially open this thing. There's a little adhesive pad on it. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Don't even bother with me, dude. Okay, so I've placed the tube in the bag. Seal the bag with the adhesive strip. Seal her up tight. And voila, DNA in a bag. So now we just put it in this little box they gave me, all nice and sealed. Cool. So now we just send it to Ancestry.com, I guess tomorrow morning, and I will see you whenever this arrives, which I think is going to be like 4 to 6 weeks or something like that. Oh yeah, it says right here, you've activated your DNA kit, you'll receive your results 6 to 8 weeks after we receive your sample. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in a month or two. Yeah, insert transition. Wow. And I'm back. Alright, so if it seems like I'm really tired and it's been about a couple of weeks, it's because I am, and it definitely has. It's been about just over 2 months actually, and I just got my DNA back last night, and I actually was a bit surprised by some of the results, but not so surprised by others. Yeah, it is currently 9:09 p.m. on Thursday the 15th of March, which is... I think last time I filmed was just before my birthday. Yeah, it's been 2 months, so here we are. This is my DNA map. And there's a survey that popped up. Great. But yeah, first thing on the list is I'm 33% from Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, which makes sense. I'm actually a little bit more Irish than I thought. I thought it would be a little bit more, around like 25%, so around a fourth. I'm actually a solid third Irish, so that's actually pretty cool. I'm more Irish than I previously knew. Next up on the list, 32% Europe West, which I actually knew for a fact. I made a family tree in 2nd grade that I have somewhere in my house that has a bunch of flags on it of all the places I was related to. So here it's Belgium, France, Germany, Netherlands, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Liechtenstein, all those things.
I previously knew that I had some sort of relation to, so that's not surprising there. Europe South, so that's Italy and Greece. I'm 13% that. It's more Italy because I don't believe I have anything relating to Greece in my family tree. Iberian Peninsula, that's 10% Portugal and Spain. So that would make sense because I have a knack for Spanish, and I never knew if I had any sort of previous Spanish ancestry that might have been sparking that. So yeah, I don't have anyone in my family that speaks Portuguese, or I think is related to Portuguese at all, or Portugal. But yeah, I'm one of the only people in my family that has a very strong knack for actually like Spanish culture and speaking Spanish and all that stuff. Next up, we have 4% Scandinavia, which is Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. Probably more Sweden and Norway, because I don't know anyone that relates to Denmark at all, but that's actually pretty cool. So I have some Norse in me. Next up, we have 4% Finland and Russia, Northwest Russia. It wants to be specific. I actually didn't really know that. But that's pretty cool. Probably more Finland than Russia, because I don't really know many Russian people in my family, if there were any at all. The one that had to surprise me the most is I'm 2% European Jewish. So that would be Poland, Belarus, Ukraine, Russia, Hungary, Israel. I'm guessing it's probably more Israel, if anything, which means at some point one of my really distant relatives was Jewish. I'm not religious myself, but cool, I'm part Jewish, I guess. So that's a shock for me. All right, next up, I'm 1% Europe East.
Slovakia, Czech Republic, Austria, Russia, Hungary, Slovenia, Romania, Serbia, Ukraine, Belarus, Moldova, Lithuania, Latvia, Bosnia.
What? Erzgovina and Croatia. I've never heard of Herzegovina. What even is that? Bosnia. Okay, so the Bosnian area. Actually, pretty nice area. I feel like I've seen that. Oh, is it by Cape Town? Where's Cape Town? Okay, definitely not near Cape Town. Cape Town is South Africa. That's what I thought it was. I was like, wait, how does that make any sense when I was saying it in my head? Oh, it says Cape Town is 12. It's 13 kilometers from
Herzegovina.
So yeah, I have mainly European stuff in me. And then another very surprising, but not actually that surprising fact is I have no real relation, like 0.1 relation to England. That technically means that English people were in my family because it showed up in the range, but I never truly had any relations. Like there weren't any relations in my family between any of them. So like probably what happened is any English people in my family mainly hated those from Ireland, because historically the English kind of always hated anyone in their general area. Now they're obviously okay because they have, you know, the whole United Kingdom. They established their dynasty, whatever the hell they're doing in Europe and England and all that. But yeah, so I don't actually have any English blood except for a very fractional amount, which probably accounts to why I can't do an English accent for the life of me. But yeah, no real Great British ancestry in me, so I'm not a Londoner. And then it also shows me some New England settlers, because mainly people from this area who were immigrants back in the day would immigrate to here. So actually, if I click here, I believe, yeah, it shows me kind of rainbow effect of where these people actually moved to, which makes sense because my dad's side of the family, oh, that's too far on my mouse. My dad's side of the family actually lives in New Hampshire, which is up here, not down there. I was confused at where I was. But yeah, my entire dad's side of the family comes from New Hampshire historically, like a lot of them, which makes sense why there's these big bubbles up here. And then my mom's side of the family is historically from West Virginia and Tennessee and stuff like that. So yeah, it makes sense why there would be such a strong relation there. And then you can see they kind of spread out over time. Whatever happened between these 15 years, they're just like, now we've had enough of the South, let's just move on up here. And then they kind of moved on out. Some moved out on west, some just densely bulked up in the New England area. And then they just really spread out apparently, and now they're moving into stuff all the way out to Sacramento, California. Here we have Sarah Coughlin. The screen's frozen. Yeah, we have Sarah Coughlin, which I don't actually know who Sarah Coughlin was. Maybe my great-great-grandmother? I think I'll have to have my mom confirm that, because then, yeah, Leela Rawl is my grandmother, who I never actually met because she died, like, what was it, 13 years, 12 years? Yeah, 12 years before I was actually born. So, yeah, and then it shows a lot of movement out to California, to LA, Sacramento, Baja, and then a lot to the Chicago area, which would make sense, to densely populated Irish communities such as Evanston, Glenview, Park Ridge, Chicago, Cicero, Lombard, Oakland Park, Harvey, Hammond, whatever, all these big-ass Irish, mainly, areas. And then we also have, oh, Frank Costello. So that's my grandfather, who I also never met because he tragically died when my mother was 3 or 4, I think. She was a kid of 6, I think. Maybe. Should be 6. But yeah, he died when she was like 4, so that was hard on her mother. We also have other people I don't really know who are probably great aunts, uncles, whatever. And then here we have my grandmother, who is still alive. And then we have my grandfather, who died in 2009, who I didn't really know very well. I just kind of knew him for sitting around the TV, watching the news, doing his own thing, just being a grandfather, which is partially where I think I got my knack for just watching the news in the morning. It's just kind of a habit of mine. I don't really watch the news that much. I'll kind of pay attention to it in the background, but it's just kind of a thing to have there as like ambient noise. And sometimes there's interesting things on it, and it's informative, and I can make conversation topics out of whatever's happening in the news. So, yeah, but that's however far that goes. There's one more thing that Ancestry DNA actually does show you, and that is potential cousins. So, here we have Barbara Lemry, who actually is a cousin of mine. That's why it says first cousin. And that's why she starred on here. She actually took the test very recently. I think last logged September 21st, 2017. So yeah, it would make sense why it says extremely high probability that she's my first cousin is because she is, and she did take this test. So our DNA actually does match. And we also have these other people who we don't really know, but could probably be related to me somehow. Whoever Kenneth Walsh is, he looks like a politician of some sort. And then we have all these other people who we don't really know. Tim McLaughlin, David Gray. We have Heather Caetano. That's a different one. Mary Carter, Cheryl Ackerman. A bunch of random people who could possibly be in my family tree, which is pretty neat, I guess. But yeah, that's my entire true to life DNA mapping, which I think is pretty cool. Some people, this isn't their thing, like they don't want the government having their DNA and whatever, and having people be able to sell your DNA and pay for your DNA. I don't personally give a shit. It's me. I'm a human being. I can have samples of my DNA taken regardless. Out in the world, there's probably 1 billion skin cells and hair follicles and whatever. My fucking shit, for all I care, in the sewer systems is my DNA. My saliva. Anything is your DNA. Any part of you. So I don't truthfully care. I think it's really cool to know like my true background and where I relate to. So yeah, this was a really cool experience. I actually learned quite a bit about myself and my past. But yeah, this was super informative for me. Hopefully it was pretty cool, I guess, to learn more about me for you guys. Whoever did actually go through this whole thing, props to you. Also, what perfect timing, because this is probably going to go out on, I think, St. Patrick's Day, because, well, here we are, just the day before, and apparently I'm a lot more Irish than I thought. So all you lads who don't be wearing green on St. Patrick's Day, you better watch your ass before I come and pinch you. I can say that because I'm truthfully Irish in the blood. But yeah, if you like this different kind of video, then hit the like button down below. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more from me, go subscribe down below, and you can also hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a video. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.